Hello, this is a new series, new game. This is Headlong Hunt. Let's see if I can quickly just find out who made Headlong Hunt here. I was trying to start uh, on the, it's made by Tumblr Games. Alright, sure, fair enough. Sorry, I was trying to start on the title screen, but the title screen starts whenever you press any button and, transfers to this level 1. So unfortunately, it's really hard to start recording on the title screen. I don't know if I can change that or anything. But yeah, I guess we're gonna start here. You guys would not be seeing very much of the title screen at all, I don't think. But it's alright. So yeah. Because we have options. It's the unlock all levels button. So yeah, I guess we're gonna start playing this. I don't think I've really seen. Oh geez, the graphics. Let's tinker a bit with the graphics. Maybe not so high. FreeSync, resolution, camera zoom. I don't mind the weather. I think as long as it just doesn't like get the game to be, destroyed, we're fine. Alright, so Headlong Hunt. How does this game work? It's about you as a little guy on an ice island, and your goal is to capture these little creatures. They don't interact with my mouse, but hopefully you can see my mouse here, clicking on this little orange creature. These creatures will run away from you if you are within their line of sight, which is in anywhere in the 4 orthogonal directions. They will run in the opposite direction until they hit a wall. And they will do so, and your goal is to basically capture them underneath this net. So yeah, I just got Budding Biologist, capture a creature. Cool achievement. They have to stop at a net for you to capture them. Oh god, the lag. Yeah, so... Jeez, alright. That is actually such lag, right? What if I got rid of weather effects? Is it better? Not really. I don't know, this thing seems to be pretty, I don't know, pretty resource intensive. Anyway, what was I doing? Right, we can't do this because you go up. So in fact, maybe I want to do this instead. Go around the long way. We have lots of walls to support us, so this seems good. Yeah. And so yeah, again, the creature has to stop. Ooh, what's this? Specimens exhibit toughened and anterior tissue, apparently adapted in response to frequent collisions with rocky surfaces. Anterior meaning outside, I guess. Their obstacle avoidance, on the other hand, does not seem to have improved. Okay, I guess the goal, or what that means is that they just smack into walls. Now, it would be very lovely I could stand here, but I can't without scaring you away. So in reality, I probably want to go underneath you, and then just take the top path. Nope. Okay, I can block myself from your line of sight by staying behind a wall, and then go around like so. Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. 3 intro levels. Got a bunch of other stuff. There's something up there as well, I would assume. Actually, that's not true. That might be just nothing there. Okay. Well, let's move on. We want to get you there. Meaning likely we will push you upwards into here. I don't like the crack in the ice actually looks like your head. I guess that's definitely intended. So I can either push you up or down or this way. Actually, I can't push you down because I need to get above you, which can't really happen right now. This was the best option. This wouldn't really work because I can't get you down now, and doing either of these kind of get you stuck. So this is our best option. I can now either push you up or down. How would any of those help? Oh, I can go around you. That's how I get that to happen. And as I said, I want to push you down, right? Yeah, this can just let me do this kind of stuff. Cool. Okay. Alright. Intro 5. We have a little crescent isle here. Okay. So this shows that you can in fact get on water, even though I cannot. You can get on water. So all I need to do is go kind of around and sort of, I guess, take you, well, I think this path is kind of forced actually. Yeah, I'll just take you this way, and this way, and then I'm pretty sure if I went around. Ooh, you can go underneath the net if you want to. I wonder if that becomes important at some point. And then go all the way up this way. Nice. What is that? It's a pink thing. Alright, this is an extra, possibly. What do you say? The explorers who first documented the animal were shocked to discover its great affinity for the ocean. Nobody has yet managed to catch one on over water, even with a speedboat. These guys are just fast, you're saying. Okay. I can push you up. That doesn't really seem to be what I want. Because if you were here, I can't really get you down anymore. So this seems like maybe a good first move. Then push you up, over, down, and right. Yeah, seems okay. Push you over, push you down, and then push you right. I guess you win. Alright. Nice. Intro 7. Multiple books have been written about the creature's singular sensory abilities. They can detect threats with acuity, even at long distances, but surprisingly only in the 4 cardinal directions. Interesting. I do like these little tidbits of lore that they kind of like sprinkle in. It's not very invasive and it's not very complicated either. Alright, so I definitely want to go around you, try and push you down. So now this shows you can go underneath nets of your own. Okay, this way. Now I want to push you up. Push you over. Yeah, wait. Push you down. Yeah, I think I'm... No. No, okay, I can do this. I can push you up. Then push you over. Then push you down. And then push you left, right. That gets it. That is a very weird... Oh, that's a very weird looking path, but that might have been forced. Hello, pink thing. A block you can push. Okay. So... I can't really get you anywhere else right now. I can't scale you up or down. So I have to scale you this way, probably. Okay, if I pushed you here, I could get you up and over. And then if I pushed you here, I can get you down and over. Nice. Alright, so moving blocks that I can use as walls. Yeah, I think... I don't know where that might have... Not just Leaves... Yeah, okay, no, sorry. I don't know when this series is going to come out, but hopefully it's going to come out after Leaves Odyssey. You realize in Leaves Odyssey that... No, not Leaves Odyssey. Being at Nothingness? In Being at Nothingness, you have these sort of snakes? Dragon-ish monsters that kind of run at you in straight lines. And they're basically blocked by moving blocks in certain positions. Yeah, so this is just the same idea. Okay, I can move on to the right now, which I will. Split paths up and down. Okay. Intro 9, we're still in the intro phase. Interesting. Strange square crystals also found on, are also found on some of the islands. They don't appear to be alive, however, so no one's really interested in them. Okay, I suppose as a biologist you are only interested in living things. Okay. So I can't scale you right, up or down. So I guess I have to use you as a blocker. Like so. Scale you this way. Okay. Maybe I could scale you against this wall. Would that be useful? Yes. Because I can then scale you up to here. Hold on. I can't just directly go here, so I have to use you as a blocker first. And then scale you like that? Yes, I can just scale you right and up. Nice. Okay. Very cool. That's 2 different uses of ice blocks. Ice blocks? No, of pink blocks. Sure. Intro 10. Okay, I can get over here first. I can also scale you downwards. There's this huge island over here. I don't know what this might be for. Okay. It looks like if I want to get you down here, and that you can only move out of this sort of gate This might be an optimal position. Seems like that might be true. If that's an optimal position, then I can do this. I can use this block to sort of scale downwards and this way. And then I can simply scale from above. Okay, very nice. Neat level. I think that might be one of the first gimmicky levels that sort of... This space isn't really used that optimally, and it's sort of this more as a machine that makes the puzzle work. That's very nice, that's very nice. Moving on. 2 blocks now. This doesn't work, but I do want to sort of scare you... So I want to scale you upwards, looks like. Okay, so I can use this to block your movement. You can get around like this. Maybe? Is that good? Why would I want to do that? Shifting you up by just 1. I don't know, but does pushing up work, or do you have to move somewhere else? Like, do I have to move you over like this first, and then like this, and then like this? Okay, that's doable. Not the expected path, but I suppose that works. Intro 12, okay. I really tried pushing these in water, can I do that? Yes, okay, but they go away, so they can't be used as bridges. Good to know. You need to be moved away. So I have to push you in water. Alright, cool. Can't multi-push, so that's failing. That's not good. So what do I want? This? That... Ah, no, I think that works. I can get you out. Okay. I do want you to block so that you don't get stuck here. Does it really matter? Yes, it matters to be pushed upwards. So I need a block here to stop you from escaping. Alright, there you go. Rocks, traverse the first area. Oh, this is the first area. Well, I suppose so, but still intro 13 and 14. Let's get those done first. This is a mess. Okay, I can't really multi-push here. This looks really bad. Yeah, any 2x2, because no multi-push exists, any 2x2 fails, because you can't get this out of this position at all. So our first move looks like it's only just this. Okay. I do still need something to block, so I guess this will be pushed here. I can then go around and hit you from the back. Seems good. I was able to clear all of these. Ooh. No, this is maybe okay. Maybe this. Yeah? Yes. Alright. That was weird. I don't know if that was intended. Because that was a really awkward set of moves that I just happened to accidentally find. I don't know, maybe as a challenge level it could be intended. I don't know. I was lucky. Let's read. The creatures are often studied by capture and release. The capture step can sometimes be so difficult that biologists skip straight to release. Well, I can do that right now, actually. Be free, my friend. The game asks me to restart. Of course it does. We have to try capturing even though. Okay, so to get here, I need a block in one of these spots. Okay. I can't get you stuck against a wall because otherwise I can't get you off the wall. So it does appear that maybe... I don't want to do that. Okay, before I do any of this, I think I have to get this block in position. I want it to be here so that I can shove it downwards, over and up. This is kind of an issue though. So actually... I restarted. I kind of want to do this instead. Maybe this. Yeah. Then I can push you over. And what can happen is... no. I want to try and scare you over, but I feel like... I mean, I can't really go here, so like, the only way to get you to move is by going under you. And then the only way to get you to move afterwards is by going this way. This block looks pretty essential in that case. Which is why I was thinking I needed something down here. But if there was something down there, I would get stuck, because I can't move up here, otherwise you'd just run. Okay. Again, no, not useful. If I just started doing this, that would not be very useful either. That's why I think this is a good first move. Yeah, maybe I can do this and then push you up. That gets you there. Have I done this before? I think I might have. That does still kind of get you stuck though. This is bad. It definitely looks like I want you to be here so I can go underneath you and push you up. But again, that implies this sort of move. Actually, yeah, no, that's the thing I can do, right? Ah, no, it's not. I can go around you at the back, but again, the same issue comes up when this happens. I don't really know how to fix that. These blocks have to do something. So actually, maybe I could go around you the back and push you down first and against this wall. That does let me do some cool things. Yeah, like, I can move this here now, and I can actually push you up and around. Hold on. We're not done yet. I need to push you up first. And then you go around here to push this down. Okay. So, before this, I need to set this block up here to act as a blocker first. And then we can do this. Wow, this is a whole thing. Yeah, and I can go around the back. And shove you this way. Shove you down. Shove you over. I can push this block up to act as the end blocker. And then shove you up. Cool. Capture every creature in the first area. Cool, okay. So the intro was the first area. We have ice and grass. Oh, the music changes. How long have I been at this? Yeah, we can keep going. Shall I... Oh, this ice... Oh, this is very tranquil. Ooh, I like the music. We can kind of chill a bit. Sorry, I'm gonna do something first. In case you don't actually know, when I actually title these... I'm kind of titling them on... title these videos, I'm kind of titling them on the spot based on what I remember saying in the video. Usually it doesn't work out because I don't remember what I said in the video, so I have to like watch the entire thing, which I'm not very comfortable doing. So usually what I actually do is I write down what I want to title the video in the middle of recording it. Just helps me a lot more. Alright, so that's some more lore from my videos sprinkled in. Okay, I think we'll go grass first. That sounds nicer. I don't think there is really much of a better option to start with first, so I guess either is fine. We'll go grass. Hi, this is some grass. I can walk through them, and they will break. Okay. I can choose not to walk through this one. I can choose to walk through either the top or the left one. Let's go top. And grass blocks line of sight, so here you don't run away. You don't run away here either, but here you do run away. Okay. So can I do this? Yes, this prevents you from being stuck there on the left. So now I can do this, I can go around. And we should be good. Nice. Okay. Grass area? Ooh, grass area. What is this? I don't know, what is that? That is a chessboard. Alright, let's keep trying this. Wait, was there law in the previous level? Kind of didn't really see. No, there is no law in the previous level. Cool. There is law here though. Highly skilled trackers often employ stealth, utilizing their surroundings to avoid detection. Those with even higher skills simply choose a more convenient capture location. Well, I suppose we don't have that much skill right now because I can't move this trap as I wish. But okay. This spot here looks important. In fact, I could probably get you to be pushed downwards and then pushed to the right. That would involve pushing you over first. So if I could push you up here and over here and over here, maybe that would work. Okay. You can walk here. Sure. What is this for? I think I might be stuck now. Wait, we're not necessarily stuck yet. Look at this. Yeah, okay, this grass was kind of pointless, but... Ooh, no, I can use this grass now. Wow, okay, conveniently placed. I can push you down and push you over. Cool. Yeah, that grass, I guess, showed us that some grass is actually redundant. And so we shouldn't be relying on the fact that grass exists there to prove that a solution must exist in that position or something. I guess. I'm just overthinking a little. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Can you stop against grass? I didn't really check. If I try to push you against grass... Wait, how do I do this? Do you have to do this? No. Okay, let's try and push you against grass like so. No, you stop in the grass. Okay, you assume grass is a safe spot. Cool. So it definitely looks like I don't really want to push you right first, because if I did, I can't really get around you. So I definitely want to go up here first. Now, the fact that you can stop in grass probably means you stop here. Meaning you stop here. Meaning you stop maybe here, or in one of these positions. Okay. So we can stop here and then go around the back like that. I can definitely see this. So this, okay, being next to the monster, or whatever that's called, basically scares it away. That is an issue though. How do I get rid of you? Maybe here? Yes, wow, okay, I actually do this. That's a very interesting maneuver. If I can't stand next to it, I can move it to another grass that has that spot available. That is a very interesting maneuver indeed. And down, and that should get it in. Super cool. Alright, this weird level. So I have to make a path over and then get you there. It looks like very likely I want to be able to push you down from here, because I can't be standing at this spot to push you over to the left. And you get you down here, which probably means this way and then over twice. Okay. Actually, I then don't actually need the center area. I can go around the top like that. I think this should be fine. Here. Yep, and then from the top. Yep, okay, and traps can capture in grass as well. That was kind of made obvious. Alright, let's read again. Also of scientific interest is the endangered species of grass, which sparsely populates the region. No one can quite work out why, but islands visited by researchers in previous years tend to fare worst of all. Well, I wonder why. I wonder why indeed. Okay, I can scare you in 4 different positions. I need to get you here, which likely means you need to stop here. But this doesn't work because I have to make this trip or this trip. Okay. So it seems likely that you have to be from here over here. And the reason why that is so that I can exist in this top region while you make it into this grass. Otherwise, if I'm at the bottom region, we face the same problem. Okay, so that means I need to be able to scare you into this area here, which seems maybe doable. No, we have more problems. Because now the same issue occurs where I can't scale you down. So maybe from the bottom up here. Okay. And I guess I can do that by going around this grass and scaring you down like this. But now we face the problem of this. We can't actually get around you. Wow, okay. So if not here, then where? Maybe it is here, but I need to scale you from here so I can be in this region. Okay. Obviously, we'll get stuck here because we can't enter this region without scaring you away. So, what I would like is to scale you up there. Now I can scale you into here while being in the top region. Scale you down while being in the top region. Scale you over while being in the right region. Scale you down. Scale you up, sorry. Then scale you around like this. And only then will I make it through. That is a very intricate puzzle. I do like that a lot. No, I can't do that. I just thought I saw that. No. I need to get you up here. Okay. Can't do that though, but I do want you to be up in this position. I can't really get you to do this though. Right, because, yeah. I can do this though to go around you without you noticing. This is how I can get you here. But the issue is that you get scared. Okay, well if I did this, I can actually scale to the right, which I can do. By actually going up first, and then going around the back. And then going here, and actually this accomplishes what I meant to do in the first place, which is, if I had cleared the grass before, would allow me to just scale you upwards from here. So what this level introduces the downsides of having grass, which is that you can only get them to move web side. Okay. Biologists train themselves to notice subtle signs of the elusive animal. Thankfully, the animal's tall ears are a bit of a giveaway when in hiding, and don't even seem to help in detecting dangers. Okay. Well, Darwin is rolling in his grave right now. This creature over here has 0 evolutionary traits that help it survive. Okay, so this looks like a mess. I can scare it left or right. It looks like I want to sort of spring it back and forth. This doesn't manage to make me scare it though, so it looks like I have to do this first to clear out the grass so that I can do this. But let me guess. Actually, I don't think it matters. I was gonna say I should have cleared this grass, but it doesn't matter because this is gonna happen either way. This is bad though. So actually, I probably wanted to clear this grass. That would clear this grass automatically, but I guess since it really isn't needed at all, doesn't really do anything different from non-existing there, we should be fine. It will land here. I wanted to go up this way and then this way. No. If it were here, how would I get to move around? So maybe down, left, up, and over? Yes. Okay. Down, wherever is fine actually. But I do need this to exist. Is that even... Yes, okay, so I need this grass to stay. Because the grass will help me hide from the animal and not get it to do this. I'm gonna get rid of this grass preemptively because we don't need it. Scale you over, scale you up, and scale you over. Very nice. Cool. That is 6 in a row. And now we can either clear this or move on. Okay, I'm thinking maybe solving a few more levels before ending the video. Maybe we'll finish up this room. Sure. This set. Okay, so it seems like I want to maybe clear this. But in leaving, I will get you stuck there. Okay. I can scale you downwards. That might seem to be a good first move. That is a bit bad though, because where can I scale you next? I can only scale you this way, which doesn't work. This way? And then scale you downwards? Okay. If I got rid of you, that would be good. Okay. I do realize that doing this is not good either. No. Okay, well it's fine, right? Because I can get rid of you. Yes, this is good. This grass is actually very useful. You will see why eventually. Get rid of you. Go up and push you down. Push you over. This grass prevents you from being here first, which I do like because I want to go up here and get rid of this grass while I can. Now I can scale you to the left and proceed as per usual. Cool. That solves it. Grass 9 and 10 and then possibly 11. Where am... Oh, where... Oh, what? Oh, what? Okay. So what is this? Telling me that I can push... I guess I'll push you before you run away. That's really interesting. So I can... That doesn't really push, but okay. Does this push? Yes, but because I'm still in grass, it's fine. Okay, so this is bad because it scares it away, but this is good. And I can do this. And I can repeat by doing this and then going here. Okay, so that's a very interesting idea. What is going on here? Grass for days. Whichever paper said that grass was sparse here is probably still true, but this island appears to have a pretty long area of grass. Like, I don't know why. Okay, fine, we'll read. When push comes to shove, okay, it's not unheard of for impatient field biologists to give their unenthusiastic specimens a nudge in the right direction. The effects of further human contact will be the studies of further will be the subject of further studies. Okay. It looks like you can't really stop anywhere here, so we have to use a shoving method to just push you. Why is this bad? Because this doesn't actually shove. Okay. Is that good? Not really. I want you to be here, or anywhere that isn't the front. This is bad. Okay, let's reset here. I want you to be anywhere that isn't the front of that patch of grass. This is a very bad move, I'm pretty sure. Our only good move here is this, followed by either clearing it out or pushing you forward. Clearing it out doesn't change a thing, really. Yeah, I can push you forward again though and then leave from the top. Maybe this is fine. Maybe if I... Yeah, maybe if I cleared out these three, I can just scare you in. Not really. I have to use the rocks to my advantage somehow. So maybe if I got you into... Yeah, maybe if I got you to be one forward, one down, I got you around, like so. This is not good though, because again, you are going to be at the front of this patch now. I need you to sort of sequence skip here. So actually, pushing up, shoving up would be better, because in shoving up, you can actually get you somewhere that isn't the front of the patch. And I can do the shoving thing. Nice. Alright, that leaves one more level. Grass 11. So first I need to start with shove, that's forced. You go there. This is an option, these are options as well. I can shove and leave. I can go back and push you here if I wish. I can do the same with the opposite side. shove and leave and do that. So I can actually get you anywhere I want really from this setup. How do I want to end this? Maybe push you here and go around? Doesn't seem viable. Here and over? Yeah, if I could shove you up here. It kind of does seem like an issue that if you were in this position here, I can't really get below you without scaring you away first. So maybe up here... Okay, maybe up here is still fine if I can clear some stuff. Do I need you to be... Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to clear out this grass. Wait, no, why would I do that? I need to clear out this grass so that I can push you... Ooh, I like that. That can be done. So that allows you to go back and forth without scaring you out of your grass. That allows you to do that. I don't like this though. I want you to be here. Okay. If instead I pushed you down here. Maybe that's better? No. I was thinking I could push you up. I don't know why I thought that. It really does look like you have to go horizontally. Maybe I can clear out some grass while I can. I don't think I can clear out this grass though. Because, yeah. This grass? I mean, I do want that grass to be kept. Which might be an issue. Because now how is anything going to happen here? I can scale you down. I can't really scale you anywhere else though. I can push. And actually that just works. Okay. I don't know why I was overcomplicating it. I forgot that that's how that mechanic worked. That is pretty hard to grasp. So I'm not sure if they'll get us to do any of it in the future. But maybe they will. Alright, we'll move on to the future levels in the future. And we'll maybe move on with more grass over there. Wow, this is going to take quite a while. But alright, no, I'm having fun with these puzzles. Yeah, thoroughly enjoying them so far. Also, the lore, of course, being added in. I do see like pieces of paper around there, so maybe we can find some more eventually. Yeah, I'm having fun. Alright, we will move on to this next episode. Until then though, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.